Hey, hey, man, how you doing? Yes, sir. I am trying to work out a couple things and take care of things at the same time. So,
What's going on, RSBN? I don't know if you can hear me or not, but stand by. We'll be on the air in a short.
All right. No coffee, no drink. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm your host, Wayne Dupree, and we are back, and we are better than ever. Have co-host Hutch Bailey Jr. on the line. Mr. Bailey Jr., what's up, man? You back in your studio? Let's see.
Back in the studio, Mr. Dupree. Glad to be here. Good evening, everyone in the RSBN chat room and everywhere else. So many platforms, Wayne. So many platforms.
And let us not forget the Spreaker platform. Hello, Spreaker. What's going on? Thank you for that's our home away from home, as a matter of fact. Want to give a shout out to those that are in there and have stuck with us from beginning to end. Thank you so much. Don't forget to share the show tonight. Tonight is Friday. We usually do open phones, so the phone lines are going to be open 202-470-6. Oh my God, I'm getting ready to give out the wrong number. 202-733-6951. 202-733-6951. 202-733-6951. Let me also break out let me also break this out too. You know, we're trying to get to 50 patrons by the end of the month. We only have 2 more days, and we're 12 short. We are 12 short of 50. Help us get to 50 patrons. And the way you do that, you go to patreon.com/Wayne WD Show. Patreon.com/WD Show. Sign up, become a Patreon, and we need 12 for 50. So that's what we're looking for. We're trying to build an online community, and I know we have. When you look at it, when you look at the outset, when you hear people come back and send you messages and stuff, I know we have more than 38 people listening to the show. So, and I know we have more people that listen on the back end. You might not be able to watch us live or listen to us live, but you listen to us on the back end, which means that you listen to the show right afterwards. So, patreon.com/WD Show. A lot of things that you get there. And there are some perks there for different levels that you want to choose. Basically what you do, you pledge a certain amount a month to help us, to help take care of our writers. Sooner or later we'll be able to hire a couple more writers and editors for WayneDupree.com to help us take care of our radio costs and let's see. And also War Radio, as a matter of fact, War Radio, too. So it's very important. And if you want to become a sponsor for the show, email us. Let us know because we are looking for sponsors. If you have a product, let's get that out. Let's get that out there to the public. You know, you never know if somebody wants to read your book, or if somebody wants to buy your buy whatever you're selling if you have something. So don't be afraid to launch out into the deep. That's why we're here. We're here to help you. You have helped us, so let us help you. That's why we're asking for sponsors for the show. So when we come back, we're gonna open up the phone lines. We already got some calls waiting, and we have a whole lot of watchers watching. So phone line is 202-733-6951. We will be right back.
Hey, what's going on, RSBN? I guess we're a little bit low on the volume. Brandon, can you pump it up a little bit or something? Or is that out of your control? Not sure. Just watching the comments a little bit there and trying to get used to this format. Still glad to be back in the studio. I'll tell you what, I was out there in Parkersburg, West Virginia. You go out there and the internet is few and far between, let me tell you. I had to do last night's show on a telephone, on a cell phone. It was pretty weak, but anyway, figured I'd chatter a little bit so you didn't have to just sit there and listen to silence. Glad it's the weekend, Wayne. I'll tell you what.
Hey, yeah, I'm looking at the speakers and I'm looking at the thing on the computer. I don't know. I mean, everything's moving up, so I really couldn't tell anybody why the sound is down, and it continues to do that to us, and I don't know why. I mean, I got this thing up on 89, as a matter of fact.
Oh, I believe you. I'm just telling you what they said. I mean, I was hoping maybe Brandon could pump it up a little bit on his end.
Yeah, I was talking to them though. I was talking to them because I already know that you know. But they might not know because somebody sent me a message before the show saying the same thing. And I was like, some people say that the sound is great, and then some people say that it's not. So I don't know where it's coming from.
Oh, well, you could, like, watch on one and listen on the other. I don't know. It's one of these days I'm going to build a big tower.
Hey, Spreaker.
Broadcast.
Spreaker, those listening on Spreaker, how's it? Okay, Wayne, your sound is good. Right Side Broadcasting Network says, Wayne, your sound is good. So here we come. We're coming back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Wayne Dupree Show. It looks like my sound is okay. You know what? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. I don't know.
Turn up the one that controls the calls.
I did.
Oh, Roger.
Yeah, I did. Let me see. Let me check something here. We got Indiana on the line. Indiana?
Hello, Wayne and Hutch. I am a huge fan of your show.
Hey, how you doing? You know what? I am checking your sound levels. What's your name?
My name is Zach.
Zach. Okay. Can everybody out there hear Zach? Go ahead, Zach. Talk.
I'm calling tonight because I wanted to share something with your audience that is really important to understand, and I only need a few minutes to make sure I get everything right. Is that okay?
Go ahead.
A company called Serco, S-E-R-C-O, and Entrust, under the umbrella of the GSA, is producing fake news thanks to an executive order Obama signed, allowing propaganda to be created to enable the government to lie to the people. This produces false storylines or spins them so that they are very, very far from reality, and to create a template that is sent to all news outlets, including many alternative outlets. This is how all the outlets report the same stories at virtually the same time, making it appear that they are all corroborating with each other. In reality, they are the same story created by Serco for the deep state. This was reported by Abel Danger, or Field McConnell, which is his real name, who has an impeccable reputation for digging up truth. This was reported on quite clearly in the video, which I will link several times in the chat room so everybody can see it. We need to start to see the agenda behind the push for war as the globalist Serco corporation doing the bidding of the deep state. The economy of the U.S. is in really terrible trouble, and the war is the way the globalists have gotten the economy out of the crapper many, many times. They are desperate to create the drumbeat for war. to get the people to follow along and be scared into supporting it. And that's what I have.
Okay, so
Well, I wouldn't doubt that. Go ahead.
so your question is to us.
I'd like if your users could look into the company called Serco, SERCO, and Trust, which is under the umbrella name or the umbrella of the GSA.
Okay.
Oh, I don't doubt that the globalists want war. We know that, but that being said, there are some serious events going on that. I mean, goodness, I don't want to go to war, but think about North Korea having a nuclear missile and the capability of delivering it outside of its shores. I mean, that's something that I don't think it's been handled very well recently. I think it's something that I'm very nervous about. I think there's competent people. Do you believe there's competent people in the administration right now that are handling this, or do you believe that they're all globalists and just trying to reset our economy?
I believe that some of them have their heart in the right place, but most of them do not.
Well, you know what? I found out something earlier this morning from someone who worked with the government about the ballistic missile thing, and honestly, I'm more worried about their satellite than I am their ballistic missile, because their satellites fly over the United States. That's right. North Korea has a couple satellites in the atmosphere that can deliver EMP. And I did not know that. But the government knows
Well,
that.
I had looked into this Serco and Entrust company, and I found out that all of this is nothing more than a big psyop. And I implore your listeners, as well as yourselves, to look deep into this Serco and Entrust company, which is located in England. It's the one that gives all the news companies in this nation, possibly the entire world, the same story, the same false flag or whatever at the same time.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, thank you for calling in. Yeah, but going back to the satellite thing, the satellite thing is really, I'm really worried about that. Is Dr. Stephen Pye or Fry? His name is Dr. Stephen Fry. He's worked with the government. He talked about that North Korea has 2 satellites, and we haven't been able to take the satellite out of the sky. We haven't been able to take the satellite out of the sky. Huh?
We could if we wanted to. I mean, we definitely have an anti-satellite capability.
Well,
There's no question about that. That's actually pretty easy.
Well, actually, what he was saying was that we are not covered in the southern part of the United States.
I believe that. I believe that. I mean, that EMP thing, and ladies and gentlemen, that's an electromagnetic pulse, and it does not require a direct hit. It doesn't even require. Actually, it requires the missile or the warhead detonate above the Earth. It doesn't even hit the Earth.
Right.
And it sends electromagnetic pulses out, and they basically everything that's gone digital fries.
Right. And believe me, it will put us so far back into the Stone Age, it's not even funny. Ladies and gentlemen, how many? Oh, I didn't hear you say a minute. I didn't hear you. I heard the sound, but I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you until you said 5. Mr. Horn, what's up, man? Oh, Hutch? Okay, all right. Mr. Horn said, watch out for your co-host. You got to speak slowly for him.
Oh, this is my guy.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
This is my man, right? Yeah, we're right in the middle of the show. We're going to talk about, okay.
We you know, I gotta talk to you.
This is the big guy, ladies and gentlemen, the guy that's running
Right.
things and
Right. I was looking for something. And something hasn't gotten here yet. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Well, I'm genius, and Hutch Bailey Jr. is he's Igor.
I'm a little slow.
So, okay. Yeah, but I contact you right after the show.
Listeners and the viewers are like, "What is going on?" Man? What
Oh,
are you
yeah,
talking
ladies and
about?
gentlemen, I'm talking to we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. You're listening to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm your host, Wayne Dupree, along with Hutch Bailey Jr.'s Friday night. We know that some of y'all are gearing up for the big pep rally that's going to be in Pennsylvania. Hutch, you going to that? You in Pennsylvania?
That's a little bit too far. It's out in Harrisburg. It's about halfway across the state. A little bit too far.
A little too far. It's Trump, man.
Yeah. I know, man. But this stuff's wearing me out. You know, I had a tough week this week. I'm telling you.
Did y'all hear that, ladies and
You don't
gentlemen?
realize how you don't realize how big West Virginia is, man.
Oh, yes, I do.
Until you travel that whole thing. I mean, and it's not straight. It's up and down and round and round, and some places there isn't even any sun, man.
That's true.
So
The
that's
sun, the sun is around the mountains, though. You're right. The sun. But it's so pretty, though. It's so pretty.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's so pretty.
I'd like to live there. It is absolutely beautiful. But I mean, you drive through fog, and then you come up out of the fog.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, all your windows fog up.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Let's see. Somebody's saying JC is pissed. What is JC pissed for? JC is in the chat room. 202-733-6951. We are 10 away right now. We are 10 patrons away from 50 for the month. So, I mean, this is not one of those telethon shows, but I'm letting you know. Just straight up who we have. Now, again, these pledges help us with our radio show. It helps us with our website. It helps us with writers. It helps us with editors. This is where it's going. Okay, we are not owned by any corporation. There's no organization, because 9 times out of 10 they're going to try to tell, well, you can't say that, and you can't say that, and you can't say that. Mr. Horn's not like that. Is here in Digital Talk. He's not like that. But he does like to pull Hutch's chain sometimes, though.
He doesn't think very highly of me, though.
No, he likes it.
I'm just kidding. I can take it. I'm just rolling it out there. I mean, he must have got. See, here's what it is. He's probably a Cleveland Browns fan or something, and he just got thumped so bad that every time I open my mouth, he hears that Pittsburgh accent.
Yeah.
And it just sets him off, and that's probably what it is. He's like what's the white haired guy's name? Hugh Hewitt. He's like Hugh Hewitt.
Oh my God, we got, let's say, EMTS or maybe the California caller is calling in to talk about EMPs, right?
Yes.
Mr. Horn,
Hello?
go ahead. You're live. Go.
Hey, Wayne, it's Sean. Hey, Wayne. Hey, Hutch, it's Sean. Just out of curiosity, how do you protect yourself from EMPs? How do you harden against that? And if you have solar panels, does that even work if it's
Well, the
if there's
problem
been
is-
an EMP after the fact?
I think the solar panels are running on electricity, though, right? For a while.
Well, they run on the sun. But yeah,
Yeah, but all
I
the
don't know.
all the transistors and all the solid state components will be fried. The biggest problem with an EMP blast is not your own personal electronics and capability. It's the grid. It's
Right.
the grid, and it's the power. Not when I say the grid, I'm talking about the entire infrastructure. I'm talking about every transformer, every step-down transformer, every component in a hospital. It would take us literally years to recover from that.
Yeah, I mean,
Because there won't be anything to repair it with. I mean, there'll be people, but there won't be. You can't start your car, man.
back in the
That is
back in the 1800s, okay, back in the 1800s, the sun sent out a blast. So, I mean, the last time this happened was in the early 1800s to the Earth. The sun sent out a blast that fried every telegraph system across the globe. Okay, they were down for a while. They were down for a while. Now, can you imagine? Now, 90% of what we have is electrical. So you're losing your cars. You're losing refrigeration. Food is going to spoil. As a matter of fact, the doctor that was talking about it earlier this morning said that there's 300 million people in the United States of America. We only have enough food for 30 days.
Right.
We only have enough food for 30 days. So people are going to die of starvation.
After
And
30 days.
right. Well, yeah. Well,
And they're not going to sit there and die of starvation. They're going to start killing each other.
oh yeah.
And taking each other's
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what's
There
gonna
would
happen.
definitely be a civil war, brutal genocide, and all that. I
Well,
can
it'll
see
be
that.
worse than a civil war. It'll be anarchy, and it'll be
Oh, yeah.
tribal.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh
why.
boy, yeah.
So
That's when you listen to these preppers. And I'm not pushing the prepper thing, but really, if an EMP, nationwide, a nuclear EMP goes off. Now, what Wayne was talking about, that happened. The solar flares, that happened in the 1800s. It didn't happen across. It happened in certain areas, and this happens every 7 years. The solar cycle goes off, and that year it just happened to be a monster, and it fried everything. But now, if it would happen,
oh man, we're
still
done.
dependent on this stuff.
We're done.
Yeah.
And that's why. And this professor, when we come back from the break, this professor was like, "That's why we are worried." And see, at the beginning of the week, I was like, "Man, forget North Korea. I ain't worried about them. Look, they send over a bomb. We make them a playground." When I heard about the satellites, though, and that we are uncovered, basically the southern part of the United States, and they run their satellites over the United States. All they had to do is drop the EMP, and I was like, "Oh my God, I didn't know this." Jeez.
And if you want to look at the RSBN chat room, Norway.
We're getting ready to go to
has put
breaks.
a lot of
All
good-
right.
good info-
Hard break coming up. We'll be right back. Yeah.
For those of you in the RSBN chat room, you can check out Norway. Put some good information. I guess this thing lasted like 12 years or something. I mean,
No, I mean,
anyway.
they were down for a long time, and they said that the telegraphs didn't work. Boxes were exploding, and it had never happened like that before. But now we have come so far where mostly everything we have is electrical. Your cell phones won't work.
Right.
Your cars won't work. Your the lights in your house won't work. Nothing will work. Now, who is it? Matt said basically anything with a circuit board, swapping out resistors, capacitors, and basic chip sets should fix the boards.
Anything solid state's going to get fried, and it's not going to be passive. It's going to get fried with a surge that goes through it that burns it.
Right.
I mean, it's going to be. You're not going to repair it. You know what I mean? Your best bet is to hopefully you know how to hunt and fish and have weapons and get ready to do some walking, or either get ready to protect your place.
Yeah.
If that happens, I mean, it's just have some water purification. Generator's not going to work, man.
No.
It ain't going to start, man.
No.
There's solid state components and everything. And now you're not even going to be able to watch TV or listen to the radio because all that's digital too. Now I do have a ham radio that's analog with tubes and everything.
Look at you.
But
I'm gonna be done, man. I'm gonna have to drink warm water. No, but I mean, look, again, this is something that I did not know. And when President Trump said yesterday about North Korea, he was really worried. He didn't say he was really worried, but he did say something that was a real big warning yesterday about North Korea. So I don't know if that is part of it. Okay.
Well, the problem with North Korea has always been China. And China today, I guess they started balking a little bit. I saw something right before we came on the program about China, bumping back a little bit against the president. But I'm not sure. I only saw one report on it. So
Trump warns of major conflict with North Korea. Major conflict. And if Trump says that, then he knows something, and he can't say it, but he's saying it. That's what I like about him. He can't say it, but he's saying it.
He's the best president that I've ever seen.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. I was trying to talk like Rush Limbaugh, but I can't. But I'll get it. I get him down. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm your host, Wayne Dupree, along with Hutch Bailey Jr. It's Friday night. We're taking your phone calls, 202-733-6951. We have 2 days to get 10 more patrons for the month of April. Y'all did a great job. 2 days before the end of this month. We're trying to hit 50 for our first month. We have, I think this is Curtis on the line right now. And again, I hit answer, and then it's just the yellow button is going to look at me. Hey, caller, how you doing?
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I want you to tell me how to become a patron.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Patreon, patreon.com, Patreon, patreon.com / WD show.
I didn't hear what you said before.
Patreon, PATREON
REAN.com, and then what was next?
WD show.
WD show.
Right.
Okay.
And then that will take you right to the loading page. There's videos up there, and it explains what the levels are. That you can give $1 a month. You can pledge $1 a month, or $5 a month, or $10 a month. But those pledges help us take care of bills, basically.
I understand that. Yes, that's fine. I'm the person that sent you the text message that I can't hear you.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. I answered you right before.
You did, and I can hear you on Spreaker, but I can't hear you when I'm watching you.
Miss Elliott.
And that makes. But I can hear you on Spreaker. It's fine on Spreaker.
Okay, all right, Miss Elliott, how are you doing? You follow me on Facebook, and you drop me some messages sometime, and you are so sweet. Thank you so much.
Okay. Well, look, I love you both. You are super fantastic. Just keep up the good work, okay?
Okay.
And I will try to get this, okay?
I am going to add the link in our little chat on Facebook too, just in case you didn't get it. I'm going to put it right in our chat on Facebook. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
That
dear.
will be fine. That was my grandchildren coming in the door, and the dog greeting my grandchildren.
Well, tell them we said hello. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right. Bye-bye.
I love our audience. I just do.
We have a connection, man.
They're
We have
from
a
it.
connection.
They're from everywhere. I love it.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Somebody, where's it at? I got a package in the mail, Hutch.
Good.
Yeah. Go ahead and talk a little bit for a second.
All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, I know some of you don't trust the interwebs or whatever, and you like to you want to connect with us, and you want to help us out or send us if you can look on my screen, you see Vito Corleone with his cat there. Someone sent that to me. I'm trying to find my address here. I guess here comes Wayne. He's coming back. I'm looking for my doggone P.O. box. It's P.O. box. I don't know. I can't find it.
Okay, I'm back. Ladies and gentlemen, sponsored. Well, I'm not going to say a sponsor, but I'd like to thank Justin Clark from Hot and Tasty, hotandtastyllc.com.
Hot and tasty.
Hot and Tasty, right. I have not tried it yet. I just got it today. But www.hotandtastyllc.com. I'm going to try this next week. Right in front of y'all. I'm going to try it. Hot and Tasty. There it is right there. hotandtastyllc.com. It looks good. And dude,
What is it?
you can see the spices in there too. It's hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
It's hot sauce, man.
Tasty hot. All right. Okay.
Yeah. I wonder if that's him. That might be Justin on
Probably ghost. It's probably ghost pepper sauce.
Yeah, no, right? It's not. Let's see. Cayenne pepper.
Oh, that's mallow. That's mallow.
Flavor country spices and a mouth-watering shot of heat. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try.
That's right there. That's
yeah.
shot of heat. That's probably it.
I'm gonna try this in front of everybody next week.
That's Casper. That's Casper from the ghost pepper.
I'm gonna try it. But yeah,
On the air. On the air.
yeah. I'm gonna try it on the air.
All right.
Yeah. Hot and Tasty. hotandtastyllc.com. Okay, so if y'all can go ahead and check that out if you can. Mark Dice was talking. Wikipedia did something to Mark Dice to his page. They wouldn't let him add some.
Imagine that.
Yeah, they wouldn't let him add some stuff, and somebody contacted me about it and said that you need to talk to Mark Dice. So I sent a message to Mark Dice. I was like, well, they won't let you add something, but they took my entire page down. When Newsmax awarded me the one of the top 50 influential black Republicans, they took my entire page down. Wikipedia said I wasn't relevant enough. And when they start going into it, go ahead, Hutch.
You ought to be me. You ought to be me. I'm only the top 52nd black Republican, so they don't even mention me. At least you're in the top 50.
Yeah, I was like, why in the world? Kept arguing with them, kept going back and forth with them, and they were like, whatever, man. Now I ain't gonna say that it was racist or anything, but that's what they did. They took me off. We got okay, somebody just hung up. All right, 202-733-6951, 202-733-6951. All right, like I said, President Trump is going to be speaking tomorrow in Pennsylvania.
Harrisburg, the capital.
Huh?
The capital of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, is where he's going to be.
All right, and it it's really going to be, it's different because a whole lot of correspondents are going to their dinner while President Trump is going to be up in Pennsylvania.
And he'll have more coverage. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, I like. Do we got a little bit of time? We got a couple minutes. Like
Go ahead.
2 or 3.
Yeah, go ahead.
I heard something today, and I just thought of it just now. Do you realize that we have enough Republicans in the House to completely overturn Obamacare right now and have 21 votes to spare? There are Republicans out there that do not want to repeal Obamacare, Wayne, and we have to identify who they are. It takes like 212.
Mm-hmm.
We've got 21 votes that we could lose, and we could turn it over or repeal it or whatever. There are Republicans in amongst us that are holding this up. I listened to a guy do the math on this, and I started thinking, you know, these people all ran. I didn't mean to change the subject, but our party's broken, man.
Well, I mean, the
That
same Republicans that you're talking about, those are the ones that want to move the wall until next year.
I know.
They don't want to do anything on the
They
wall
don't
until
want it.
next year. It's like, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all already allocated the funds years ago. Just start building the damn wall. Take some more.
It's not gonna lie.
You know, ask for some volunteers. Ask for some people. I mean, and you know what? Honestly, if y'all are saying that y'all ain't got the money, all you need to do is start up a GoFundMe, and it will get funded fast because Americans want it. Americans would get. I mean, and I'm not saying that because I believe it. I'm saying that because I've seen people say it. Open up a GoFundMe, and I will give $1,000. I will give $5,000. That's what people on the ground are saying. You know.
Right.
So
I mean, Byron York came out with it today, and he calls it out. I know people from the Trump administration listen to this show. I'm telling you what, call these people out. Start calling these Republicans out. People need to know that the people that they voted for that said at every campaign stop that they did, repeal Obamacare, they were lying. There's about 30 or 40 of them out there, and they need to be taken behind the woodshed and either straightened out or they need to be removed.
they didn't want to repeal Obamacare because last year they all agreed on a repeal. All of them, 50. I mean,
Exactly.
all the Republicans agreed on it, and then they couldn't even use that as a baseline for Trump. They couldn't even say, okay, this is where we're going to start. They had to come up with something new because they figure, okay, well, you know, we got a real guy in there now. Well, we got our guy in there now, so let's go ahead and sneak this through. But the only thing you forgot is that you have people watching you now. You have people watching you.
Like us.
You have
That's
people
right.
watching. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take another break, and when we come back, we're going to answer some more phone calls and talk about how feckless these Republicans are here on the Wayne Dupree Show. We'll be right back. You know, I asked you about Chinese food the other day, and I had some Chinese food the other night.
And you're sick now. You got sick.
I had chicken curry, curry chicken. Now, you know,
I never had curry.
you know I can't eat shrimp, right?
Right.
Okay,
Any kind of shellfish. I know
Yeah,
it takes you out.
all right. Dude, I started tasting shrimp, like, on the chicken.
I was going to ask you how the curry tastes, because I'm scared of curry. That's that Indian stuff, man.
Yeah.
That's that,
Well,
you know what I mean? All the Indian, you ever been to an Indian motel?
yeah. Well, yeah, the smell.
You walk in and get that smell. You know, that Indian smell, it's
Yeah.
like, it's unique.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Well, somebody told me it was the curry.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
Yeah. I mean,
stank.
But no, I love Indian food. I just don't. I mean,
Oh,
but
really?
yeah, I do. But that curry.
I gotta talk to you because I want to go eat some Indian food, but I don't know what in the heck I'm doing. And
Oh
I'm
man,
a
man,
little scared.
we gotta go. We gotta go. I bet you.
All right.
Look, you will love it so much that you will eat it at least once a week. The only problem is that
Really?
the only problem is after you eat Indian food, you go to sleep.
Oh, that's no problem.
Okay, all right.
I go to sleep driving down the interstate. It don't matter.
I do too. I'm like, how in the hell did I get here? I did.
That's the worst thing in the world. So there ain't nothing worse than waking up and the guardrails right there. So, whoa.
Yeah, I know. And look, and then I get mad at the other driver. You
Right,
know,
like it's his fault.
like it's his fault, right?
You felt.
Yep. Okay.
I thought we were coming back on. Yeah, I want to. A lot of those places are buffets too, and there's a lot of them around here. I've always been scared because like they don't eat them cows, man.
Ladies and
They're like
gentlemen,
sacred.
that was Hutch Bailey Jr. He just brought us in from the break, and that's
He fell asleep on the interstate. He was supposed to be paying attention. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Wayne Dupree program. Glad to be back on CRN Digital Talk.
that's crazy. I was like, we're coming back. Well, you know those cows and stuff.
Well, you allowed me to do it
Because I was like, okay, well, am I gonna cut him off now or what? I mean, what? So,
This is ghetto radio. I don't have a line. All right, we're coming back in. I got wires falling.
it's ghetto radio.
We're doing the best we can.
What you trying to?
Good microphone.
Yeah. It's ghetto radio. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wayne Dupree, Hutch Bailey Jr. We are here. We're 41. We're 9 away. We can do this. I mean, I didn't even really set out for a money goal. I was looking more of a patron goal because you build up the community and then you give them a good product and then they do the rest. But when I saw we were getting close to 50, I was like, you know what? We could try to do 50 patrons a month and really build up our community. And I know we have a lot of listeners out there. And you know what? I have to say this. We treasure our listeners. We do. And the thing is, they're so, I'm not saying we're in Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity status, but there's so many that sometimes you might think that we forget you, and we don't forget you. We just don't have enough time to get to you. But we will find the time to get to you. Isn't that right, Bailey?
Absolutely, Dupree. I mean, this is something that our radio, we know where our roots are. We know where we came from. We know who brought us to the dance. So Springer, believe me, man, you're number one, man, no doubt. We love everybody else. He's laughing at me. See him? You check out. He can't contain himself. It's a Friday night, a little bit of. I should break into some Larry. No, I'm not gonna do that. All right, but yeah, we love you, Springer.
We do. We love you. We love y'all, man. We do. And but we haven't forgot you though. We haven't forgot you. And you know where we are. You know where we are. We're right here. We're right here. Right in front of you. So that's just how things go.
Yeah, you gotta thank RSPN for giving us the video platform too.
Oh, I do.
'Cause they would be listening to us. They wouldn't even know what we look like if it wasn't for RSPN. So shout out to Brandon. He's working the control room
through me.
Joe for running the show and everything, and Jacob and everybody that's part of that program.
Through memes, they would know who we are.
Right.
Through memes. Right. North Korea, man. North Korea, Hutch.
Yeah, They're. I'm nervous, but I think they're overplaying their hand. I hope China and President Xi Jinping, Peugeot or whatever his name is, takes out and takes care of business, because it's really a lot of it's in his hands.
Yeah.
A lot of it really is in his hands, and I think the president made an impression on him. I know you won't be able to punk China. You're not going to be able to do that. China's been around a lot longer than the United States has. But maybe negotiating and getting it through to him that it'll be much better for you if we're allies than if we're not, will work. I'd like to see him exercise a little, pressure on North Korea. I mean, the best thing would be to be able to unify the whole peninsula, and that'll require
What whole
a
peninsula?
lot
Korea?
of sacrifice in the south.
Korea?
Yeah.
Well,
that would be the ultimate. That'd be the ultimate.
Yeah, well, Jesus had to come back for that one, though, Hutch.
You're probably right.
Jesus had to come back for that.
And even China having a free capitalist country all the way up to its border, maybe not. But that would be the best thing. I mean, these people are enslaved. Give them some food, man. I mean, I'll tell you, the people in the north, ladies and gentlemen, you want to do something, go to Google and Google Korea aerial shot. And,
It's little.
Pictures.
It's little. It's a little teeny weeny.
Right, but if you look at the picture, it shows all the electric lights in South Korea.
Oh, yeah.
You can visually see the DMZ. You can see the DMZ by the darkness of the north.
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
Yeah, I mean, they're almost back in the Stone Age. Believe me. I bet you if you go over to North Korea, it looks like 1962 over there right now. Real Frank in the RSBN chat room says, Wayne, you are definitely above Bill O'Reilly status. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate that. Rockshot 100 says, I hate when Wayne laughs like that. It seems so fake.
No, that ain't fake.
Next. Next. Let's see. Wayne he might be planning to, you don't know. That's Peaches. We got Peaches in the chat room tonight. Oh, Peaches. Yeah, we got Peaches in the chat room tonight. All right, so yes, Trump is going to be in Pennsylvania tomorrow, and he's going to be giving his speech, and I know he's going to be talking about the things that he's done because tomorrow is 100. Tomorrow is 100.
Yeah, and you know what Sunday is? Sunday's 101, and I don't have to hear anything about 100 days again.
No, actually you do.
I can't wait to get to Sunday.
No, actually
really?
You do, because the media usually goes to the second 100 days.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they do.
No.
They do, believe me. They do.
I'm so tired of this.
I know. Ann says, oh, I love hearing and seeing Wayne crack up. Well, thank you, Ann. Ann, you're my favorite person tonight. Thank you. Hutch was, but Hutch talked about some cow being run over before. Again,
about 2 in the morning with a 2x4.
Oh, wait, hold up. That's fake. Hot and
That was.
Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. That's fake. Okay, so Hot and Tasty. Don't forget, y'all, check out Hot and Tasty. No, yeah, Hot and Tasty LLC.com. Check that out, okay? Check out that website. Let them know, if you decide that you're going to purchase it, let them know that you saw it here on the Wayne Dupree Show. For those that are watching the show after or listening through CRN out there on the West Coast, hey, out there on the West Coast, y'all got the number 202-733-6951. If y'all listening, no, we can't tell. Well, if you call in, say that you were listening through CRN, because we do have California calling all the time. So I really can't say, But if you're listening through CRN, call us. Call us on CRN.
And tell us.
Yeah, say, I listen to Hutch and I listen to Amos and Andy show.
My name is Vladimir from CRN. I'm a CRN listener.
Hey, Hodge. Hey, Hodge. How you doing, Hodge?
You sound like what's that comedian? That little dude. I can't remember his name. Yeah.
Little dude. Little Cam?
Bob.
No.
Damn somebody. Anyway,
All right,
Friday
okay.
night.
Oh, yes.
Everybody have a good weekend.
Minute and a half. Okay. Okay. Jerry, sorry about that. I can't take that. Minnesota, and sorry we can't take you, but we'll try to get you on Monday. You probably want to talk about the Muslims up there. There's a lot of Muslims up there in Minnesota.
Muzzies.
Yeah, there's a lot of Muslims up there. Muslims are taking over, man. Muslims taking over. But,
Don't let them.
they think that they're taking over. But we're not
That's
going
right.
to. Hutch is not going to let him. He's going to get that cow out.
Yeah. We got to get that Keith Ellison out. That's what we got to get. That Andre Carson. You got to get him out.
Yeah. Hey, Hutch, how can people reach you on the interweb?
Hey, go to steelcityresistance.blogspot.com. I'm Hutch Bailey Jr. on Facebook, Bergs iView on Twitter. Thanks, everyone. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Gab. Just type in Wayne Dupree Show. We are 9 away from 50 for the month. If you are watching this or listening to this later, patreon.com/WD Show. Help us get to 50 before the 30th. All right, y'all have a great weekend. And RSB, you stay right there. Y'all have a good day, a good night. Goodbye. All right. We got another 2 minutes with y'all. So, Hutch, you got any last words for RSBN?
Just thanks for watching, and thanks for living through us when we're going through these growing pains and trying to figure out between the radio and the TV. And I mean, it's a little tough. We got a little bit of some dead space, but we're trying to fill it up. It seems like it's working out, Wayne.
Hutch, a little card came with this hot sauce. I didn't know it was on the back. Yeah, I didn't know it was on the back. You know what's on the back?
Does that have a picture of Casper on it?
No, it says "Enjoy the burn."
BERN. There's some communist hot sauce.
Enjoy the burn, man. Enjoy the burn.
Look at her. She's trying to get a selfie. My daughter. Yeah, we're right at the end of the show. Say hi.
Is that your daughter?
Good to hear.
Hi, guys.
Hey, girl. How you doing?
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. When you gonna take your dad's place?
I told him to let me. He said no.
Well, I take care of that.
I'm gonna get my selfie in.
She wants to come in here because I have this array of lighting, studio lighting. She's over here taking selfies. You can see her arm up there.
Good
It's
lighting.
great lighting, Dad. It's great lighting. I gotta come in there. I'm like, you want to buy them? You can have them.
Yeah, okay.
There she
Anyway,
is.
so-
Yeah, there she is.
Nice night, Wayne.
Hey, girl.
Nice night.
All right, RSBN, we got to go. We're going to let you go. Y'all have a great weekend. Remember, if you're listening or watching the show after this is all over, you can become one of the last 9 for the month. And we thank you so much for tuning in to us here on the show. We will talk to you next week. And y'all have a beautiful weekend. Don't forget to check out President Trump tomorrow and his speech. Make sure you watch that speech instead of the correspondence dinner, okay? Because correspondence dinner is going to be going on at the same time. So make sure that you are supporting Hutch Bailey Jr. Make sure that you're supporting Donald Trump over the correspondence dinner. All right, Brandon, thank you so much. Have a good weekend. Take us out.